Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a bit of a Q&A so you guys can get to know me a little bit. Before we get into the Q&A, a little insight on the video. I was inspired by another drawing that I did. It's like a cute little tattoo sheet with different designs. You know, it's in all pink. So I was like, why not just do a whole bunch of different colors with only using that color. So this was a little challenge for me because I don't usually do my line art in a color. I do it in black. So this was definitely a fun little challenge for me. So with that, now let's get into the Q&A. So for my first Q&A question is actually from my Instagram. And it is, what made you want to start pursuing this more versus before? What made me want to start pursuing this more than before? I think it's just really a why not? You know, like, I love to draw and I stopped drawing for a long time. So coming back to it, it felt really good to do it again, and it's really been just satisfying and very, I guess, therapeutic. So I was like, why not? Like, let's just, you know, make something out of this. So I started the Instagram account, and then now I'm doing the YouTube for it. So yeah. The next question I have here is, when did you first start making art? So the first time I started making art, it was in elementary school. I had a friend that was really good at, I had a few friends that were really good at art, but one friend in particular started to basically show me how she was doing her art, and it inspired me a lot to start. So a lot of it at first was more like mimicking her, like her drawing something and I drawing something, and her teaching me different techniques, and from there I kind of built my own version of it, and I started doing it a lot, and I just really enjoyed it. I was always in an art club, I was painting and doing all this stuff, so it was really fun for me. So for the next question I have is, how would you describe your art style? I would describe my art style as very whimsy, kind of cartoonish, I guess, with, I don't know, yeah, I'm guessing like just whimsy, cartoony. I don't really like to do realistic or hyper realistic. I just like to keep it, I guess, more fun-like, if that makes sense. The next question I have is, what's the most challenging part of making art for you? So the most challenging part of making art for me is the cleanup. At first I was gonna say it was just starting out with an idea, but I think for me it's more like the cleanup at the end when everything's done, and now you have to like look for every little line and anything that looks out of place, any blending that got phased out of the lines, or layers that don't make sense. It becomes a lot, and that really what takes up most of my time is just fixing up my drawings at the end of it and making it look complete and, I guess, not proper but neat, clean. That makes sense. Yeah. For the last question I have, it is, what's your favorite color and does it show up in your art? My favorite colors are pink, purple, and blue. Those are my top three. I don't really like one more than the other in that case. Like, they all kind of have meaning to me, which I love. So they definitely show up in like my profile pictures, and a lot of the art I do, I like to incorporate some, if I'm not doing like just neutral based colors. So yeah, those are definitely my top three, and I love them so much. Now it's time for me to ask you guys a question. What do you guys like to do for fun? Like, what hobbies do you have? What activities do you like to do on your downtime or your free time? Let me know in the comments, and we can have a little chat about it. With that, this is the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!